Libra placements, I hope you guys are doing well. So any of you that are interested in any of the other 12 zodiac signs, the link for that channel is in the description box below. But this is for all Libra placements anywhere in your chart. General reading, gender of the cards don't matter, information and personals, and I only have a few of my manifestation oils left as far as like the love and the DNA activation, so I would get on that ASAP because restocking is still up in the air. Yeah, so let's take a look and see what you guys have going on, what you need to know. Knight of Pentacles, the Magician, Seven of Wands, Six of Swords, Two of Cups, the Hermit energy, the Two of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is just off topic. I'm having a hard time releasing people as far as like I let go of people, and it doesn't matter whether I block them, stop talking to them, ghost them, tell them that I want nothing to do with them, give them closure. They will find some way, shape, or form of finding me, whether it's through TikTok, email. So you guys may be having a hard time blocking people out. Look at the Seven of Wands, someone who's trying to protect their heart, specifically guarding yourself from about 6 people from the past who you do not want back in any way, shape, or form. These could be ex-friends, family members, ex-co-workers, ex-neighbors, people still trying to tap into your energy somehow, because you were the light in a lot of people's lives, and it wasn't until you were removed that they realized that you were the source of all the good energy. I'm not saying 100% of it, but I'm saying like as far as you having a pure heart, having good intentions for people, supporting others when you can, that's not common energy that you just come across. You're somebody who's 1 in a million, and I feel like people are going to be trying to bribe their way back into your life. Pentacles are things that are physical, messages, phone calls, gifts even can come in the form of pentacles. And with the Knight of Pentacles, you have one person in particular in your energy right now who's doing everything that they can to manifest you back, whether you're talking to this person or not. It doesn't matter. They may even be going as far as like using energy work. If this is someone who's familiar with spirituality and the occult and energy, this is someone who's trying to alchemize their way back into your life, even though you've retreated from them, because the Hermit is someone who goes into isolation. I almost said Eileen, that's weird. But with the Two of Cups, this is also about a relationship or partnerships that you've let go of. Yes, slowly but surely, it took you a long time to release whatever this may be. A friend, a family member. This was something that you were actively investing into. But once you realized that it wasn't going to serve you, you flew from this person or this situation so quick that by the time they turned around, it was like you were a ghost. People don't realize it because you pour so much into them and you give them so much unconditional energy. It makes them feel like, oh, this person's just going to be here forever. You know, they love me so much. That's why they're pouring so much into me. And it's not until you put boundaries up and restrictions that they get left in this stuck energy. This is how you leave most people in your life, especially the people that do you wrong, and they feel like they can have the upper hand by not giving you some sort of closure or not giving you the truth. They get it twice as hard. But with the Two of Swords, anyone that's kept you in this position of indecision, anyone who didn't want to tell you the truth for their own benefit so that they can get access to your money, your accolades, your good energy, because energy is what is the frequency and the currency on this planet. Whatever you put your time and your energy into, that's what you're going to attract. And when it comes to you, you have a very strong connection, not just to source, but to nature, to the divine. And with the Six of Swords, you're somebody who's heavily blessed. So anyone that you're around, they have angelic protection. They start to have good luck. They start to reap good benefits. So when you have people that you're attracting that aren't deserving of this energy and they're not pouring anything back into you, guess what? It leaves you at a deficit. And that's what was happening in the past. You have people and one specific person who's still in your energy now, even if you're not talking to this person. They may even have I almost said a daughter. This may be somebody who, yes, they can be responsible. Yes, they are practical. Yes, they may be patient in some way. This person's stubborn. Like, they don't like to take no for an answer. But at times, this person was lazy in how they dealt with you. They may have been very, like, impatient. This may have been somebody that was obsessed with, like, money and looks. And when it came to you, they were unreliable. So yeah, this person wants you back because whatever you left them with, whatever options, whatever opportunities they were left with, it's not the same without you in it. Actually, they're left in this mental imprisonment that you were in the past. Remember how long it took you to get out of this energy, to see things for what it is, to be able to, you know, put time and energy and effort and faith into yourself. It took you a long time because you had people that made you question yourself, your self-worth, your self-doubt. This was relationships that taught you how to focus more on self-care, self-love, self-admiration. You're only supposed to give whatever's like excess from your cup. not the other way around. You shouldn't be pouring into people that aren't doing the same thing to you. And with the Ace of Cups, be careful with pregnancy. That is a lot of heavy energy with conception for those that relates to. We also have the Chariot, which is all about moving forward, moving away from restrictions, bulldozing anything that's in your way, and looking towards the future. So because the past was so hectic and so chaotic, it's like you have such a new zest for life, the opportunities that could be available to you. Just know that you have so much further to go. This is only the beginning. All of those lessons that you had to learn, it was just to teach you to be this Hierophant energy, which is someone who's like a spiritual guru, or someone who's gone through an excessive amount of, I don't know if it's isolation, poverty even. You guys have gone through some deep things in life that have taught you how to rely on yourself, how to work, how to dedicate yourself to not just excelling, because this could also be tarot decks. So some of you do read tarot, or this could be books. It can be anything that involves you putting time, energy, and effort into a hobby, a skill set, or a job that's going to serve you. So all of the hard work that you've been putting in life, it's not going unnoticed. I swear. Every time I tip somebody, or every time, you know, I just pour out of my cup with nothing, like expecting nothing in return, just basically giving from the bottom of my heart, I get that same energy back in return. I don't know how to explain it to you. Maybe it's just, you know, how the sequence works, but I can give someone $40 yesterday and then attract the same $40 of someone tipping me the same amount of money. So just know that money is just energy. It's all just exchange. So don't feel restricted because of the certain limitations that you may have on a day-to-day basis. And with the Lovers card being here, you're going to have a divine partnership. You have someone who's secured and who is assigned to just you. If you look at this woman, the woman, you can see her flesh. But if you look at the man, it kind of looks like a hologram or a ghost. So some of you you've been attracting your divine counterpart, and this person is almost here, but you still have to go through a set of lessons. You still have to go through certain karmics to see whether you've actually learned that lesson or not. Whether you're going to actually settle for what you deserve or invest in movement forward. The Eight of Wands is also about communication. So you can expect communication from people from the past because they want to invest in you, because they can see that you did have good intentions, and now that they've been left with all the snakes and the serpents and all the people that were wearing masks and all the people that were pretending to be good, now that they can see like who was truly behind me and who was actually standing for me and supporting me, and that was the Libra placement. At least if this resonates this way. It could resonate vice versa, it just depends. But with the Seven of Pentacles, the things that you've been investing into, they're coming in either within 7 weeks or 7 months, depending on how long you've been on your journey or how long you've been truly investing in whatever this goal, this hobby or dream is. So there's some sort of elevation that's coming in, a promotion. So just keep going. Don't give up. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who is single. If they're not single and they're in a relationship, they're focused highly on themselves. And it's not in a selfish way. It's like in the energy of where you're self-caring, self-love, self-admiration. And the more that you pour into yourself, the more that you have to give to others. So if you want to do right by the world, you want to change the world, you have to start by changing you. Healing all those wounds that you have, those voids, those situations that make you feel like you have to rely on other people or external factors to bring you that joy and fulfillment. Because really all you need is yourself. All you need is you. So let's see. Additional messages that Libra placements need to know. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you were dealing with connections that were one-sided all the way. One-sided friendships, one-sided connections, one-sided relationships, things that didn't serve you, things that were keeping you stuck and bound, and in the energy of where you couldn't truly transform, because that's the Death in reverse. It's like transformation. And with the Ten of Swords, you went through a lot. You've gone through a lot. You have a lot of swords on your back still that you're still pulling out to this day. And people don't see this because you do a really good job of not showing like how stressed some of you are on a day-to-day. And some of the pressure that you feel, it's like self-inflicted. So there's no need to rush. There's no need to rush to work. There's no need to rush to, if you have to be there on time, of course. But even then, it's like, stop putting excessive pressure on yourself, because at the end of the day, with the Six of Cups, you have to focus on your inner child. Feeding yourself all the things that you didn't have during childhood. Also forgiving your parents because they gave you what they could give you at the capacity that they had. And with the Tower energy, some of you are shapeshifters, breakers of chains. I don't know why I'm getting like Targaryen vibes off of this. So I don't know, maybe you guys are Game of Thrones fans, but this is the energy of you guys come into the play or into the picture to destroy demonic energies, narcissisms. I mean, I feel like narcissism is like a demonic energy if you're really asking me, because it's like a deep level of like selfishness in a way. But yeah, you're here to break chains. This is why people don't like you. The system doesn't like you. So those of you that have struggled to get like loans, or you have to deal with higher interest rates, it's because the system knows who you are. They know your destiny. They know how far you're going to go. They know how you're going to shift paradigms in the system. And so they're going to create blockages as far as they can possibly do so. And I know this is true. But with the Hermit, you're protected at all times. But you're kind of on this journey. So your journey, it may involve you being alone a lot. But you will always have like a form of communication or just a form of having access to people. But with the world being here as well, you're closing out major cycles. So let's say you had a cycle in the past of being like really needy or codependent or just, doubting yourself. Well, now we're jumping into a brand new reality where things are going to be completely different. It's going to be easier how you reap benefits and how, you gain from your harvest within this point in time. So the next 9 months are going to be beneficial. A lot of families will be forming. I feel like extended families will have babies as well. This could be blended situations. You focusing on your harvest, also working on long-term money. This is 401ks, trust funds, family heirlooms, because you're going to be somebody who makes it far, whether you know it or not. All of this missed opportunity and rejection and being put as second best, all of that was to build your character and to make you the King of Wands. You're somebody who is a natural born leader, whether you know it or not. You're very dependable. You dare to be different. So the fact that you just don't go with what society does and you have your own 2 feet and your own brain, like you're not someone who can be easily swayed. And that's what makes you, it's what makes you different, and it's also what causes you a lot of issues with most people, because most people want you to submit, especially to their way of life. Or if there's somebody who gets a lot of attention, they want you to basically beg and plead for them, and you're not like that. See that? You don't play games with the King of Wands. Or you could even be a woman, whether you're King of Wands. This could be the Queen of Wands, because we don't really... Yeah, we don't discriminate when it comes to gender. But the World is coming out at the bottom of the deck as well. So you guys, your crown chakra is, I would say, blowing up, but it's expanding right now. Meditation is something that will be beneficial for you, especially if you've been feeling like all over the place, not being able to focus on just one thing at a time. All of that, it's because you're going through a form of ascension. If you've been having a change in eating habits, a change in sleeping habits, not really wanting to be around people the same way that you were in the past, it is a sign of ascension symptoms in some way, shape, or form, because you're evolving and other people around you, they can see this, and it's causing people to feel some type of way. So now let's see what else you guys need to know. That's not supposed to be here, but I'm gonna take it. Yeah, individuals are stuck on you. They're stuck on you because they can see that you keep evolving. These people that you left in the past, it's almost like they felt like your life would crumble, or because you didn't have them as support anymore, they felt like things would just not work out in your favor, and you just continuously moved on. You actually, not only have you gained higher spiritual ranking, but now you're in the position of where you don't like react the way that you used to. The King of Swords is someone who's very cerebral driven. Like, you know how to take the emotion out of the situation and look at it from a logical perspective, and even use context clues. You would be surprised how many people don't know how to use context clues in order to figure out or just solve anything in this situation. So you are somebody who's structured. You are being recommended to have some form of routine, but you automatically exude authority and power. You are somebody who's very discerning, and that discernment was gained through a lot of heartbreak, a lot of betrayal, a lot of sorrow, a lot of misery, but you can't put a dollar amount in that amount of knowledge. That's not something that you can be taught. Yes, you can read books on body language, but the gut and the intuition that you have, that's what separates you from other people, because it's your greatest guide. It's your inner and your higher self trying to communicate with you. So this is a sign that you should continue making head over heart decisions. And you would thrive in a job that involves like being a judge in the military, law, or just overseeing, a diplomat in some way, shape, or form, maybe even a politician. You could be somebody who stands up for people's rights. Now let's see what else. What do Libra placements need to know? Five of Wands wanted to come out. So a lot of people see you as competition. You come into the picture and people start to feel some type of way. They feel like you take the attention away from them in some way, shape, or form. That's not their problem. I mean, it's not your problem. It's their problem. Because it may be a sign of insecurity. Like, there's plenty of light to go around. There's plenty of money. There's plenty of resources. There's plenty of people. There's plenty of relationships. So that is a limited mindset that some people try to project onto you. And with the Three of Cups, it's the time for you to celebrate, especially for your season. For the whole month of October, the entire month, I want you to do something nice for yourself. Every single day. It doesn't have to be something extravagant. But just allow yourself to have peace and rest for 4 weeks. If you can do that, things are going to work out for you. And if you can do that, you'll see some form of new beginning form as well. Because with the Empress energy, with the Five of Pentacles, you guys have been left out in the cold numerous times by numerous people, by people that should have been there for you, parental figures, love interests, husbands, wives, by just, childhood friends. And that was completely unfair to you. But all this deceit and the lies and the trickery and the deception that you went through, it's made you who you are today. And with the Queen of Pentacles, it's asking you to focus more on just your independence, your prosperity, to focus on being generous with yourself, because you have a tendency of being generous with everyone else, but being super hard on yourself and putting like extra high expectations on you. And then once you don't reach these extremely high expectations, you start to beat yourself up. So there needs to be like some form of shift in your inner dialogue or your inner voice. This is my Essential Messages deck. If you'd like to purchase this, the link is in the description box below. What do you need to know? Gossip, public humiliation, character assassination. This is in reverse. Anyone that was speaking ill about you behind your back, any sort of lies, deception, drama, rumors that was created, anyone that basically made fun of you, tried to make your life hard, all that energy is going right back to them, and they're looking dumb. You're not the only one. In the past, you dealt with people that constantly put you in situations with other lovers. They had outside people involved. Now you're about to attract someone, if this is not the energy that you're in now, who only is focused on you. And I also feel those past people that put you in those predicaments, they now feel like they feel stupid, because whatever options they left you for behind, whether you're male or female, why would you leave the Empress or the Emperor for? Because this energy, this type of energy, it's like 1 in a million. It only comes once in a lifetime. Yes, you can get many queens or you can get many kings, but you can only get one Empress. And the Empress is the embodiment of either all 4 queens or all 4 kings in one person. That type of energy is like godly. It does not come around. So whoever left, yeah, they were just dumb. So they were not worth you either way. These people they did you a favor by letting you go, to be honest. Because if they couldn't see the Empress's worth, then obviously you're clearly they were blind, deceptive. They thought that they can get away with taking your energy and stealing it and giving it to other people and trying to build off of your light. Yeah, you see that chaos? That's God coming down. Like, nope, I don't think so. So anybody that built their clout, their business, their life, their family unit off of your pain, your tears. So let's say you were dealing with the ex and this ex left you behind and went to go build a life with that other person. Yeah, well, that's going to come crumbling down. And you want to know why they're waiting? If it hasn't happened yet, they're waiting until they get everything that they possibly want. Whether it was that new car, that new house, that new relationship. If these 2 people were trying to build using your energy, they're going to wait until they accomplish everything they wanted to accomplish. And then it's going to all come smacking down. Because the higher the fall, the more it's going to hurt. And these people were here to teach you not to have people pleaser habits. The people that you were connected to in the past that didn't see your worth, yeah, they want to talk Yeah, of course they want to talk. They want to talk ASAP because they want access to your energy. They don't have anyone in their life that was like this. I feel I do not deserve you. Look, self-esteem, self-worth, confidence issues. This is what these past relationships were here to trigger, to help you heal. These were people that could have been connected to evil spells or dark magic, or they wanted to keep you stuck or bound with their own twisted ways that I'm not going to tap into. But you definitely have surprises that are in store for you. Keep going. But this is in reverse because it's not going to be a surprise, because you just know you're a good person. So obviously you already have favor with the divine. And we also have friends with benefits. So those people that wanted to put you in friends with benefit situations, they're all regretting it now. They're wishing they cuffed you now. Well, it's too late. And you were connected to people that had skeletons in the closet. You didn't even really truly know who they were. You didn't know their deepest, darkest secrets. You didn't know all the filthy things that they do behind the scenes. So it was a blessing and a lesson that you were not connected to these past people that are so desperate to come in. Because look, we need to talk ASAP. Yeah, of course they want. Especially because their character is being tarnished due to how they treated you. You were the ripple effect that caused this whole destruction. Now let's see. Last but not least, what do you need to know? The warrior. Yeah, that's exactly who you are. I am in this energy 24/7, and this is you too, the warrior. This is why people play games with you. And as soon as they play games with you, they wish that they didn't, because their whole life will start to crumble afterwards. What else do you need to know? Focus. Focus. Don't let people come in and distract you, because that's all it is. It's just all distractions. In every shape, form, or manner, it's distractions, distracting you from your goals, your dreams, your journey, the things that truly matter. So yeah, that's the end of your reading. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.